I did what you said about filling out the forms about getting an early release and appealing the judgment of whoever's running this place. But I need to speak to you now about appointing custody of my son while I'm in here.
You can talk about that all you'd like, but that's not our jurisdiction. We have no authority in that area, and that all involves court systems outside of this facility. We work with authorities, but we don't deal with individual courts or anything like that. That paperwork is out of our hands.
No, it's an emergency, and I know I can't leave here. I know there's a process for that, but that's why I need to be able to contact the family court or whoever's going to help me give the appropriate custody of my son while I'm in here. It's an emergency.
Again, you bring up family court, but we have nothing to do with family court. We can't authorize you to contact them. We can't bring you forms. We can't have you fill. We just, you're in here, and that's out there.
You're not like listening to me. You see, my baby's father, I was okay with him having custody. I want him to have custody while I'm in here. But now he was taken in by the police for something, and that leaves my baby with his wife. I don't want my baby with his wife. If the baby has to be with anyone, it should be with his mother. So now I have to figure out how to get her custody, and that's why I need to speak to the right people.
Everybody in here has a domestic issue that they want to clear up and that they have to contact the court about, but when you're in an institution like this, whether it's a penitentiary, a rehab, whatever the case may be, you as an individual who is admitted to this place does not have any rights right now in terms of your child. Hate to say that, but that's the truth. That's a blanket statement, but you do have some rights, but not in the way that you're talking about right now.
Even as a mother, I have zero rights? Like, that's criminal. That's illegal. I still have to take care of my kid, even while I'm in here. And no one gives me credit for being a good mother. I am trying to fight for my kid right now.
Look, I'm not one of the doctors in here. I'm not one of the top-level staff members or anything like that. I'm just here to assist. And as someone who's been in here a long time and seen a lot of everything, can I just give you a piece of advice, human to human?
What's your advice? And it better help with giving the appropriate custody to the appropriate person for my kid.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but you're the only one in here who's allowed to wear a fur coat, gloves, and sunglasses, which in my opinion means someone in the higher-ups is giving you some slack. And I think most of us know you came here voluntarily, but now the authorities are telling you to stay here because of your mental illness and criminal record. So my advice to you is, if you're being restrained to this facility because of a mental illness, it's in your best interest to show them that you don't have one. And when you yell at me like this, it doesn't appear that way. I can tell you care about your son and who has custody of your son, and I know you want to get out of here, but the more you exhibit behaviors that are gonna just keep you with that classification that you have mental illness and you belong in here, no one's gonna let you leave. So I would try to change or try to be better somehow, because I have to report everything you say to me.
Okay. Understood. Advice taken. But there's a lot at stake for me right now that you can't understand, and that is why I am getting myself worked up over who has custody of my child while I am in this facility. So I do not think it is mental illness that I'm getting worked up right now, but I understand what you're saying, and I'll be on better behavior.
Given your circumstances, it looks as though, unless your baby's father is released from his police custody or whatever you just said, your baby's gonna have to stay with his wife.